Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Janice and I'm a Thermomix consultant. So everyone that's been here before might have heard me say that Sunday night is family tea at my place. So a bit over a month ago, my youngest son moved to Brisbane. So we're down to, and he's fly in, fly out. So once a month now, once every 4 weeks, him and his partner will be having Sunday night tea at our place, and tonight's the night. So I'm going to do dessert, and it's winter and it's warm and I love apple crumble. So we're doing apple crumble and custard. I've already made the custard, and I just used the TM6 recipe. I have got a video of the way I make it, and I call it custard 3.0. Because, I don't know, it sounds good. So we're making apple crumble. So what I've done so far is I'll just grab my bowl of apples. So I've got 8 green apples, which I have cut into... I've peeled, cored, and cut each quarter into 3. And then I've got, now this recipe I've got off the recipe community, and it has no lemon juice in it. And it also has no sugar in the apples. So this is not quite like the one that I usually make, but I always like to look at the recipes on the recipe community that have really good ratings, and this is one of them, so I'm going to try it. And now I'll grab my lemon squeezer. Okay, rightio. I was sort of organised, rightio. So we're going to squeeze. I've got a large lemon here, and I'm going to squeeze it, the lemon juice, over these apples. Probably would have been better to use a juicer for this size lemon. You know, a proper juicer. Okay. Okay, and then I will use where we're weighing in water, I'll weigh in that lemon juice as part of the liquid we're going to add to the apples. Rightio. I hope that all made sense. It made sense in my head. So now we're going to make the crumble. So we're going to start off, I've got the recipe down here and I've already wet it. Oh, I need butter. I didn't get the butter out before because I was messing around. I didn't want to leave it sitting on the bench. So rightio. We're going to go to our scale. So we're doing manual cooking here. So it says add butter and flour. So we've got 60 grams of butter. Rightio, perfect. And 150 grams of self-raising flour. Now, I've never used self-raising flour in a crumble topping before, so I'm not sure what the purpose of it is, but I'm going to use it. So we're going to tear that, and we want 150 grams. Okay. And now we're going to cut the butter through the flour, and it's going to be 20 seconds speed 4. Oops. Now, I didn't show you that the bowl was empty, but I had literally just put it there after washing it up after cooking custard. So I did know that it was empty, but nonetheless, I still always like to check. Okay, so now to that we're going to add oats, sugar and coconut. So we want 20 grams of rolled oats, we didn't used to get oats in our crumble growing up, but I really do love rolled oats in my crumble topping. Oops, that's a bit much. That's okay. Oats, 20 grams of coconut, with a crumble topping, your measurements aren't quite as, don't have to be quite as exact as they do when you're like baking a cake or something. And then we want 50 grams of brown sugar. Now, if you have watched me before, you know that I do make my own brown sugar using the Thermomix. Oops. Oh well, that was a bit over. And it's just, all it is simply sugar and molasses mixed together. And I use the Thermomix. So let's go. And we're going to go 5 seconds, speed 4. And we're going to scrape down the bowl and repeat. That's that. Right, 5 seconds. Speed 4. Okay. Now we're going to set it aside until, because now we're going to cook our apples. So it does sort of clump up a bit. Beautiful. Okay, so that's our, the one I make usually has more butter in it, I think, because it clumps up. But we're going to try this one, and if it's not perfect, then we can do another one. We can try a different recipe. So we've got to quarter the apples and slice into 3, which is what I showed you, and then we're going to add them to the mixing bowl. Oops. Now I want to weigh in the lemon juice. I don't just want to dump it in there because I don't want it to have too much liquid in it. Oops. There is a lemon seed there. Right. our apples. Apples and spices. So we've got half a teaspoon of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Okay, we're going to add water. So it's 100 grams of water. So I've got this lemon juice here. And I think I'll only add up to 50 grams of lemon juice. And then 50 grams of water. Perfect. And there wasn't actually much left as far as the lemon juice went anyway. And now we're going to pop the lid on. I'll take that off because it's 10 minutes. At 100 degrees with the blade in reverse. On the slowest speed. So now I've taken the lid off because we're going over 95 degrees. So you can either, I'm just going to leave nothing on top, but or you can put the simmering basket on top. Or actually you can put the varoma on top as well. If you're using the simmering basket for something else, you can just pop the varoma on and that's just as good. Rightio, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to check to see if the apples are soft enough. So I will just have a poke and we're going to drain away any of the excess liquid. So I reckon they could probably do with a little bit more. So, I mean, that liquid is quite thick, so I'm not sure if I'll drain away too much of it. But rightio, we'll give them another 5 minutes, I think. They are going to cook more in the oven. Oops, in reverse. But then again, I want them to be nice and mushy. So, rightio, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Rightio. So now let's have a look. And I'm not going to cook it any more than this, no matter... Oh, look at that. I don't think I'm going to get rid of that, any of the liquid. That's... that's the liquid that's in that. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. Let's not try any more than that. Now this is a nice big flat cast, I don't know what you call it, but it's one of the fairer cookware out of the mix shop. It's the round one. So it's going to do a nice big flat yeah, it's not going to be deep dish. this is one of the things that is I liked how much crumble topping this recipe gave you. It's going to be 180 degrees for, let's have a look. I didn't mean to smooth that out, but it's smooth now. Okay, beautiful. 180 degrees. 30 minutes. So I'll be back later on and we'll give this a little taste. But yeah, we'll let it come back to, it'll come back to room temperature. It won't be hot. When we eat it tonight, it'll be back to room temperature, so I won't put it in the fridge. Anyway, I'll be back when it's time to taste it. We've got rice on cooking here, but this is our apple crumble. And I've made the custard 3.0 to go with it. It's very fine crumbs. It's not the big chunky crumbs. So I'm not sure if it needed more butter, less flour, or kneading. See, now, oh, hang on, let me turn that around. That's the, it looks like the steam's coming off the apple crumble, but it's actually coming off the rice. That is the apples. Now, I got rid of none of the liquid out of that. That was all thickened up by the apples. So let's taste this. That is really nice. Oh, it's got the real nice tartness from the lemon juice. Would definitely recommend adding lemon juice into the apples as part of the water. I guess with the crumble, that tastes delicious. That crumble tastes delicious. I just like it more chunky. But I can understand why this one is so highly rated. I'll share the link down below. And I would definitely recommend that. That is really nice. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, could you please give it a thumbs up, pop over to my channel and subscribe. And I really hope I'll see you next time.